Won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, Zimmerman. To the right side and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
His throw incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Second and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. York able to send this one through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 12 carries, 100. 136 yards and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Zimmerman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harper. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Zimmerman. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Zimmerman. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, Zimmerman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Their lead in this first half, it's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball again on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here comes third and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Zimmerman flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. McNeil. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Zimmerman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harper. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach just talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fights him off. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. Throwing to start the drive. Zimmerman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Zimmerman. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down. Zimmerman going right back to Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starts with a run from officially. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Zimmerman. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Off play action. Zimmerman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Zimmerman. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Cowboys still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Zimmerman. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
From the gun on third down, Zimmerman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Zimmerman eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on third down, Zimmerman escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
For it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Off play action. Zimmerman. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Zimmerman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10. Zimmerman flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Our turn. It's our turn.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 82 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Zimmerman. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Then he completes it to Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of pitch and run. 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Miami set to take over.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the foot. A Dolphin 1st down. Running right, here's Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Zimmerman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Zimmerman. Caught Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing on first down, Zimmerman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now they'll shift things around. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, no, he lost the football. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Hall again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. To throw on second down, Zimmerman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 7, a minute 15 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Tua. He has Mayer complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes second down at 5. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Tua. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Tua. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They'll come up now on second down. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Tua to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Tua. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Zimmerman. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here comes second down. Throwing again. Zimmerman. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.